Hi everyone, welcome to another segment of our financial tips and tools. Before I begin, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified each time we upload a new financial video. Now, today we will be discussing part 2 on how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. The last advice we spoke about was that you should try to get a temporary job, or you could probably start a side hustle to basically bring in more income. Now, let's look at the remaining tips you can try to emulate in your daily life. Now, are you living below your means? If you're not, well, now is a good time to think about living below your means. Now, what am I referring to when I say that you should live below your means? It's simple. Stop trying to spend more money when you're making more of it. I know, as the saying goes, more money, more problems. But if you can't live within your means now, you won't be able to do it when you're making more money either. I know it becomes tempting in wanting to spend more. I mean, I'm guilty. But it's in our best interest to refrain from wanting to spend more. If it's one thing I've learned throughout my life as an adult, and what I was taught by my parents, it is, never put your basket where you can't reach, or don't hang your cap where you can't reach. Simply put, do not spend more than you can afford. If you get a raise, why not put that towards savings? Always be intentional with your spending and stick to your budget. Now, another way on how to stop living paycheck to paycheck is to look for miscellaneous things to cut from your spending. For example, purchasing things online that is really not needed, or just because you have an extra dollar or some extra cash, you decide to spend it on unnecessary things just because. Now, that's a no-no. If you are a big spender on needless items, please, I urge you, take my advice and cut that from your budget. Now, here is something that I think we all will love to hear. Save for big purchases. If there's something that you want to buy and it isn't within your budget, or you're not able to afford it now, why not save up for it? Now, let's say that you wanted to purchase a laptop that costs $1,000, or something like a fancy pair of headphones that cost $200. All you need to do is to budget for it. So let's take the laptop for example. If you decided to save $200 each month, you would have achieved $1,000 within 5 months. And for those fancy headphones, just budget for it. That's $50 each month for 4 months. It's as simple as that. Now, how about starting an emergency fund? Did you know that having an emergency fund can give you long-term peace of mind? So let's start with $1,000 as a buffer. I know it might seem impossible or even seem crazy considering that you're just trying to make ends meet. But guess what? That emergency fund will become a lifesaver in trying to get you ahead. Just knowing that you have that buffer, it will allow you to stress less about how your next paycheck is coming in. And if for some reason you're tight on cash, or have more bills to pay or other mandatory expenses to take care of, that emergency fund will be very helpful, and it will also keep you from wanting to swipe that credit card of yours. Now let's start thinking about the future, the big picture. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or even 20 years from now? Well, what I can definitely say for myself is I will not be living paycheck to paycheck. Now say it with me. I will not be living paycheck to paycheck. I actually see myself enjoying the fruits of my labor, traveling even more, speaking at engagements, and empowering individuals on how to maintain their financial health. So where do you see yourself? I know you've been focusing on making ends meet, and it seems hard to think that far along, but it's time to start dreaming about your future. Make goals on what you could do with that money later in your life. Give yourself permission to dream and set long-term aspirations. Whatever you want to achieve in the future, it will not happen unless you change your mindset. Start paying attention and take action now. Finally, guys, stop living paycheck to paycheck and start living again. Join me next week as I show you how I saved $6,000 in 3 months using my famous envelope strategy. You won't want to miss this. I want to thank you guys for joining me in another segment of our financial tips and tools. If you have any questions or if you need help in maintaining your financial health, please don't hesitate to contact me at nayoka@kellyfiscal.com or call me 347-201-2228. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you guys for watching.